Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Hey! Jingle bells!
Come on, everyone! Hurry, or we will miss the fun.
Oh, very light. Quick, let's run and catch them up. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Merry Christmas!
Baubles and tinsel. We've got baubles, tinsel, fairy lights, you name it. Come get your fairy lights here. Guaranteed to work first time.
Now that would be a miracle.
Turkey. We're my succulent turkey in Prague.
Perničky, Vánočky, come get your chick goods. All freshly baked here.
Now, here's a carol for everyone to join in with. A real old favorite. After 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sing down merrily on high. In heaven bells are roll up to our special Christmas market. Roll up, all the things you need are here. Roll up, and be sure to find your bargains. Roll up, it's a magical time of year. Ding dong merrily on high. In heaven bells are roll up for your Christmas trees and tinsel. Roll up, you'll find lots of Christmas toys. Roll up, get your turkey, get your pudding. Roll up, all you lovely girls and boys. Ding dong merrily on high. In heaven bells are loud and buy your Christmas bargains. Loud and buy your Christmas toys. Loud and spend your Christmas money. Roll up, all you lovely girls and boys. Ding dong merrily on high. In heaven bells are loud and buy your Christmas tinsel. Loud and buy your Christmas toys. Loud and spend your Christmas money. Roll up, all you lovely girls and boys. Roll up, you
Hey, guys, look at this stall. Ooh. I was hoping you'd find my stall. Take a look around. Can I tempt you to buy anything?
I didn't see your stall here a minute ago.
Sorry, mister. We're a bit old for toys.
Then what about a book? You can never be too old for books.
Do you have The Night Before Christmas? I love that story.
Me too. My mom used to read that to me every Christmas Eve, but now I'm a little bit too old for it.
I'm afraid I don't have that Christmas story, but I have another which I think you'll find very special.
What is that? It looks so old and tatty.
Where did you get that from?
Oh, I get about all over the place with my job. You'd be surprised if you knew. This book tells the tale of a very special story from centuries ago and is the reason why there is so much magic and joy every Christmas.
I thought that was because I got the latest iPhone every year.
Yeah, we're not buying that old thing. Don't be rude, Tim. Thanks, mister, but I think we better get home now. Our parents might be wondering where.
Thank you.
Ooh, what was that?
Ew, that was so disgusting.
That was terrible. Sorry for being a bit rude.
I can't believe it's Christmas Eve already. I'm so excited.
Me too. My cousins arrive tomorrow, and I can't wait to see them.
Could you two stop chatting and help us wrap the presents?
I love wrapping presents. Let's get some Christmas music.
Oh, yeah.
on.
Yes. socks I bought for my dad.
There's just a couple more presents to wrap. Whose gift is this?
Not mine. Why would I ever buy such an ugly thing?
Wait a minute. Isn't that the book for the Christmas market?
Yeah, I think you're right. That's the one that the toy seller was trying to sell us.
Wait,
How did that get there? He must have stuck it in one of our bags when we weren't looking or something.
He can't have. Wouldn't we have noticed?
Spooky.
Wait, where's that light coming from? Is that? It's glowing.
Don't be ridiculous. It'll be the fairy lights from the tree.
No, seriously, look, it's getting brighter. Give it here. Let's have a look.
No, I want it. And you believe it just was an old tatty book.
Are you the toy seller from the Christmas market? Yeah. How did you get here? Why are you dressed like that?
This is me in all my glory. I don't wear this outfit for Christmas markets and places like that, but today is special, so I've come dressed up.
Are you some sort of magician?
Bill!
Hi, Mommy! You look like an angel?
Well, something like that. I usually have a speech ready, like, Peanut I bring you glad tidings of great joy. But not today. Today I've come to tell you the story of the very first Christmas. Are you ready to begin?
I hope.
I think.
Let's go to the beginning of where it all began.
Many, many years ago in Israel, the people were waiting for a very important event. They had heard of a story that God was going to send them a new king.
This new king would protect them, give them peace, and give the people more freedom.
Even in King Herod's palace, people were waiting for the news of this new king. If they were really this eager to get this new king, it doesn't sound like they really liked this King Herod.
You're right. King Herod was a cruel, brutal man. But eventually, good news came for the people. One day, God ordered a very special angel to visit a lady named Mary and a man named Joseph.
Was that angel you?
Of course it was!
Grumpy pants!
I had to deliver the message that God has chosen Mary to be the mother of his son. Joseph was told to take really good care of the baby and Mary. Joseph and Mary were to call this new baby Jesus.
Look, there are Roman soldiers talking to a crowd of people.
And the chief Roman is reading from a... Is that a scroll? How old are these people?
This is where our story continues in a place called Nazarene, where Mary and Joseph lived. Joseph was the town carpenter, but originally he came from Bethlehem. The Emperor Caesar Augustus called for census that everyone had to go to the town of their birth to be counted. It was quite an event, as you will see.
What will we see?
How?
Angels first. these Romans. All they do is order us around. Me too. I'm tired of it.
Yeah, why can't we leave us in peace?
Silence! You could get arrested, you know. There are punishments for apples like you.
Too right! Juicy ones too!
This is a decree from Emperor Caesar Augustus.
Long live the Emperor!
There is to be a census. Every man must continue to the city or town of its birth to be counted. The plan is to take immediate effect. Your journey starts today. Roman officials will be awaiting you there in 5 days' time. Be there!
What was this all about? Why are they counting us?
Tax, of course. They're going to take all our profits. It won't be worth working soon.
That's life. Long live the Emperor! Long live the Emperor! Long live the Emperor!
We must travel in groups. I'm heading for Bethlehem Road.
So what about Mary and Joseph about the census? Joseph came from Bethlehem too.
What about all the wild animals? Will they hunt us down whilst we camp?
We'll light fires to scare them away.
It's gotta be done.
Mary and Joseph are arriving in Bethlehem. It looks like it was really dark, but the stars are shining bright at least. The innkeeper and his family are there, but the rest of the town is deserted.
Oh,
It
yes.
must be very late at night.
Oh, yes. What a time that was. We angels had our work cut out keeping them safe. I can tell you, it was a long way from Nazarene to Bethlehem, especially with Mary, who was heavily pregnant. We had to protect them. guide them to good places to stop. And of course, there's that problem with accommodation at the end.
It sounds like Mary and Joseph were very slow travelers.
Mary couldn't keep up, but Joseph took really good care of her. Soon, the other Nazarenes were nowhere in sight. It was a long, lonely, dangerous road to travel, but me and the other angels were there to keep them safe.
Sorry, no more visitors allowed. We've settled in the final crowd.
But
There is no room at the inn tonight. We need our sleep, and so good night.
shh. But wait! I've had a great idea. We've got this stable very near.
It's warm and dry, your lamp is bright, if your baby should be born tonight.
We'll fill the manger full of hay to make a cradle, oh please stay.
That night, the baby Jesus was born. Angels flew over to Bethlehem to spread the good news. Now, come on, children. It's time for a new chapter.
always hear that shepherds are out on the hills and that they're being guided by lots of angels in the sky.
Oh, that was such a glorious night. Nothing but good news to sing about. We'd practiced for years and years, and now, at last, we can sing our hearts out.
We sing of the birth of the baby King, the promise foretold of this wonderful thing. God's greatest gift comes from heaven to earth, bringing the promise of peace with His birth. We sing of the birth of the baby King, the song of the birth of this wonderful King. God raised His kingdom from heaven to earth, bringing the promise of peace with His birth, bringing the promise of peace with His birth. God's greatest gift comes from heaven to earth, bringing the promise of peace with His birth.
On the hills outside Bethlehem, shepherds were watching over their sheep.
The sky was full of stars shining bright, but one shone brighter than all the rest.
Look at the stars tonight. I've been looking at that great big star over Bethlehem. Can you see it?
I never see stars as big or as bright before.
Do you think it means something?
Suddenly, the sky was full of angels, and they were all directed to the shepherds, singing and telling them the joyful Christmas news.
Glorious light filled the skies. The angels sang with joy, telling the shepherds the news of the birth of baby Jesus.
What amazing news! Amazing!
Astounding!
Astonishing! Awesome! What are we waiting for? Let's go! You're right. Let's go to Bethlehem to visit the miracle child.
Yes, let's go!
Race you! It's time to turn another page.
The next page is a picture of three magnificent kings carrying gifts. They're following the star.
Look, on the next page there's a picture of a king. He's got an evil smile and everybody in that picture looks scared of him. That must be the king you mentioned at the start of the book.
Yes, that's King Herod, the king of Judea. Now, he really gave us angels a trouble with a capital T, but read on and find out yourselves what happens next in our story. Look, 3 travelers coming this way.
It's not often you see anyone looking excited to come here. They look pretty important. Herod won't like them then.
Herod doesn't like anybody. Halt!
Go no further. This is private land.
Why do you come here? We wish to know if this is the palace of the new king of Judea. It most certainly is. We are here to present gifts to the new king. We've been following the star from the east and it's led us here.
We've been watching the amazing star too. We had no idea what it meant. King Herod won't like the news of this.
We need to speak to King Herod. He must be able to help us on our quest to deliver gifts to the new king.
Speak to Herod? Clearly they haven't heard of the king.
Sire, 3 travelers are here to see you. They wish to speak with you.
Send them away. No one demands to speak with me.
They say that the big star we've been watching foretells the birth of a brand new king.
New king, I am the king, the only in Judea. Find me this new king and I will get rid of him before he grows up. This new king's days are numbered.
Good thinking, sire, but we need to find him first.
These travelers might lead us to him.
A cunning plan.
But be careful, sire. These travelers must not be suspicious of your plan.
I'll be as sweet as can be, as sweet as honey, and there will be the flies around my honey pot, and then I will strike!
Nobody can outwit you, sire.
He's right. Nobody could outwit you.
I know. Now go get me these wise travelers.
Wicked King Herod, pretending to be interested in your newborn baby, and the wise men were taken in by his kindness and concern.
They agreed to follow the star, which was now moving towards Bethlehem. They promised to find this new king and report their findings to Herod on their way home.
Herod smiled and assured her that when he knew when to find the child, she would quickly go to welcome the new king to the world.
Us angels knew that Herod's plan was to kill the child, so we made a cunning plan of our own and visited the wise men in a dream.
The wise men were warned in a dream to go back home a different way, avoiding Jerusalem.
And Jesus would be safe from harm.
The star, stop! This must be the place.
Not fit for a king, Joseph, just a humble stable. A child with such a humble birth will truly be the king of all men. I bring gold, a gift to the child who will be the best king ever known. I bring frankincense for the king of God, heaven and earth. I bring myrrh for the king who will give his life to save his people.
The book is nearly finished and Christmas Day is almost upon us. Now, let's see what's on the final page.
It's a picture of everyone in the stable.
Look, there's baby Jesus tucked up in a cozy manger. Yes, the smallest, the best, and the most important part of the whole story.
The baby Jesus!
In the busy chapter of all our lives, let us never forget the true meaning of Christmas.
Good evening, parents. Can we give one more huge round of applause for these children? So I believe this is the 25th nativity performance we have done at Riverside. 25. In that time, we've become experts in efficient wintertime rehearsals, keeping the children warm and toasty. But in 25 years, we keep pushing the limits of what we ask of the students and the staff. Now this, I'm safe in saying, I think this is the biggest stage we have yet to build. And no matter how big the stage or how big the expectations, the challenges we continue to set for all of our children, they continue to rise to them. And again, I'm just so proud of all of them tonight. Now we've got a lot of thank yous in order. Mind my list. So first of all, we would like to say a really big thank you to the parents. From the PTA setting up and getting help and volunteers for hot chocolate, to the class reps getting costumes set up for all of the children. All of you continually showing up to events, sitting through Baltic temperatures for over an hour, and supporting these children. The first big thanks needs to go to you all. So from myself and from the students, we want to say thank you. These students also have worked tirelessly to learn their songs, dances, and many lines. Our year 6 students, we've asked them, we've been the most ambitious with the amount of roles, speaking parts, costume changes, spots on stage. It was a really big task in a term for them, and they really lived up to the challenge. So again, a round of applause for the students. A very big thank you to WD Lux. They work with us every single year. They put up our stage. They handle our sound. They have been an incredible partnership. We will be back with them again next year, but thank you to WD Lux. To our staff, as always, it is a huge team effort. Every single year group teacher, LSA, specialist teacher, helping all the children get ready for their performances. A special thanks to the year 6 team. I don't know if you saw it, but there's a whole entire wardrobe in the back with changing lines. It was like an assembly line back there. So again, thank you to all the teachers. A few special mentions need to go before we move on tonight. A very special thank you to Simon, Steve, and Adrian for helping out with the sound. Petter, I don't know where he is. He might be back in the office staying warm. Petter has been working for 48 straight hours, handling every detail we've asked of him. And Magda, who's been helping with logistics from the very start. They've been amazing. So thank you to Petter and Magda. Bara and Elena, of course, in the front office, handling countless details throughout the week. Thank you to them. A special thank you to Danielle, Maria, and Robin, who were helping out with the set design. As you can see, the stage looks gorgeous, and they had a huge part into that. So thank you to them. And I would like to call 3 people up. The first is going to be Nina Hudd. Now, Nina Hudd, come on up. She has handled an overview of all the details, behind the scenes, and logistics from day one. So thank you, Nina. We have a small gift. We'll pose.
I can only hold for 5 seconds, that's it.
And of course, many of you may know these members of staff, but they're new to Riverside this year. And from the middle of August, all they've heard about is how amazing the Riverside Performing Arts program is, how amazing the primary school shows are. Are they going to be able to live up to the tasks set ahead of them? So can Ruth and Alex please come on up? Very good. Now, Ruth and Alex, they produced the show. They put it all together. They handle the children in every capacity since day one. And even in the last moments when the stage is freezing over and they thought it was going to be a health hazard, they held their grit and we came through. And I have to say the show was amazing. So thank you both. You did a fine, fine job. Thank you. Thank you. A small gift. Perfect. Now, before we get in, into some final details, we are going to have Vlad Vukanic up on stage. If you don't know Vlad, Vlad has been a member of the Riverside community for quite some time. He's a parent. He's an important member of this school. He holds the school very close, and he's going to lead us in a quick prayer before we send off the children.
Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, it's amazing that we can together celebrate the birth of your Son, Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for our talented children, for their incredible performance tonight. Thank you so much for all our dedicated teachers, for their hard work. Thank you so much that we can ask you for your blessing. Please be with us during the holidays and may we safely return in new years. I pray in Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Thank you, Vlad. Thank you. Again, thank you very much. Have a lovely evening and Merry Christmas.